Bunker branding. This is our t-shirt factory. We don't actually talk about it much. I mean, we used to be here all the time, filming all the time at the bunker. That's because I was doing a lot of stuff here. Fact of the matter is, I just don't do as much here. It's because the business is going under. Just kidding. It's actually because the business is doing so well that I'm not needed. I used to be here all the time, trying to run it, trying to make it work. We've had this for over 5 years now. Not this building. We actually started in my garage and then went to another building we rented, and then we built this huge building because we ran out of space. And it's been consistently growing, which of course when you're growing you have growing pains, and so there was always just tons of stuff to figure out. Luckily, we've figured out a ton of stuff. We had some poor management practices in the beginning. We figured those out, we learned. We got a great guy to run it. Clint has been running this thing for a few years now, and it is running better than ever, making more money than ever, and that's because Clint's really good at what he does. His employees like working for him, his business practices make sense, and they make dollars, and it all just works. We also, when we first started, it was just my merch. The bunker was 90% funded by selling Demolitia t-shirts and hats and gear, and I was like, man, if ever people stop watching my YouTube channel, you know, and it's going downhill for any reason, whether they just get bored or I stop making videos or whatever, that means bunker branding is going to be done as well, unless we get some other influencers. And so Clint went to work. This is a cave video when we were really sad because the cave rungs weren't working good. But for those who don't know, we do actually have a storefront in here. You actually can come physically buy anything right off the interstate. That's I-10. Running straight through Texas. Come to Bunker Branding, it's pretty cool. All those creators, and way more actually, are selling merch through Bunker Branding. So we made signs for all of them, but there's even a lot more that we haven't made signs for yet. So a bunch of people. So those are all 4 foot by 4 foot. I actually used to have a giant one, but it took up too much room, so they demoted me to that right there. And actually, I'm not the only owner of this place. Roman Atwood is also an owner, and Fat Electrician is also an owner. So if you're an influencer, YouTuber, Instagram, whatever, and you want to be on that wall, let me know. Send us an email. We have a little form on bunkerbranding.com where you can submit and see if we fit your criteria, if you fit ours, and we can make it happen. Yeah, it looks really cool wrapping around the other wall now. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're...
yeah, how many you got?
Almost at 70
Jeez,
now.
That's crazy.
Plus, we do stuff for like other smaller things or businesses that don't make sense to be on the wall. But I think for like official creators, we're almost at 70.
Golly.
Yeah.
Remember when we were like at 6?
When I started, I think there was 4.
Yeah.
It was you,
Nick,
Oberst, Hickok.
Probably it.
I think that was it.
Like, I don't think we were doing donut yet.
No. Yeah. Well, there was like 8 of us in the building and 4 creators, and it was
that's crazy.
We were overwhelmed then. Look at us now.
Look at us now. We're not overwhelmed. I mean, it's packed in here, but like, it seems easy now. I don't know. I mean, I don't do anything. Clint does everything.
It's running pretty smooth.
So since it was running so smooth, Clint had another idea. He's like, let's buy a really cool machine.
Yeah, time to upgrade.
So we're actually here. I haven't seen it yet. A guy came to install it. Started yesterday, and he's still working on it. And we have a new DTG machine. What does a DTG machine do, Clint?
It's a printer that prints like a computer printer. So we have
that is a screen printer.
Right.
Printing shirts. Let's show how that works first. So that's a screen printer. It has a screen, and it pushes ink through it onto a shirt. What's a DTG?
So DTG is a digital printer. So instead of actually having to manually put a screen up and push the ink through, this is
it's like a computer.
Yeah, it prints CMYK just like a computer does. Just got a print head that goes over the top of the shirt and sprays all the ink down. This is way more cost efficient and way faster, but
if you're doing big bulk stuff.
Right, exactly. Like this, the DTG gives us a lot more flexibility for what creators we can do work for. So we don't have to print 500 and then hope that, you know, the 33 XLs we printed eventually sell. Here we print on demand.
Yeah, the thing that's awesome about that is you can crank out 1,000 shirts super fast. The problem is startup takes longer and is more expensive. We have to make that screen. So we make that screen in-house here that says Demolitia, or, I mean, it has way more complicated things like this, like different colors. We make those screens and it has to print all those layers and it takes a long time. If we only need 10 shirts, making screens does not make sense for it. DTG makes sense for that stuff.
Right, yeah, we really try to not do anything on the press under 100 shirts, really. So if a design's only gonna sell 50 a year, this is where we put it in.
Where do you put it in? These are old DTG machines.
Right, so we were working on, these are GTX Pros, we have 4 of them. Brand new one is called the GTX 600. This is a bulking system printer, so here, you know, we're printing on these 700 milliliter ink pouches. But with this one, we buy 9 and up to 18 liters, which is going to save us a ton of money because these are not cheap.
Yeah, because these are just little bitty pouches, and that's a friggin' giant jug.
So we'll go through, so for instance, each machine needs 2 whites. One pack costs about as much as a 5-gallon bucket of white ink screen printing. We go through one of these a week in this machine, and we buy one of those every 3 weeks.
Jeez, yeah.
But like I said, the flexibility it gives us makes it worth it in here. Now, what's nice with this one...
This thing's fancy looking.
Yeah,
look at
that
this.
one works on CMYK, which is just like every computer printer does.
Which is that.
Right. Here, we're upgrading to an orange and a green, which just makes the spectrum a lot easier. These printers are awesome, but they struggle with orange and green, obviously. So like golden yellows and teals and that sort of stuff, it's just hard for it to get exactly what we want. Here, now all of our color printers, or color prints will be way more vibrant. Our color spectrum will be bigger, and it's a lot faster. So we should be able to get about 3 machines worth of prints out of this machine every day.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez. Which, yeah, we had 4, right?
Right, we have 4 in here. We're selling actually to a local company here.
Yep.
And replacing it with 1. So now
one big one.
Looking at schematically, we have 5.
So we have more output potential, and we'll save money.
Yeah, and better.
Look at us.
Better print quality, and
that's true. Yeah.
Inks are incrementally cheaper.
Yeah, Clint's always caring about. He'll actually be walking around like grocery store and see somebody's shirt and be like, "Look at that shirt. That's a nice shirt." And I'm like, I don't see what Clint sees. Clint, like, yeah, he's got ink on his arm.
It's literally in my blood. I can talk to you about t-shirts all day long.
He loves t-shirts, and I'm like, I just want it to say Demolition with a blue line. Can we do that? I want the simple stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, this thing's legit. So it still takes 1 shirt at a time.
Right.
It goes in there. It just does it faster for cheaper.
So in here we have 2 print heads. This one has 6.
Oh, so there's 6 things all going at one time in there.
Yeah, you can
I didn't realize that.
Here, you open that up. These are all of our print heads.
Holy cow.
So 2 whites, 2 of the green and orange, and then 2 of the CMYK.
Jeez.
Which is why it goes faster, because there's
more ink going down.
And I'm assuming the actual head and everything works
probably faster, yeah.
Today's just setup day, so we don't even have any inks or anything in it. We've got a tech out here just putting it all together. This is the first time we've actually turned it on.
Yeah.
So we pour our inks in these, and then it'll go up all through here.
All these tubes.
Yeah.
And then all over the place.
So these inks are water-based, so it has to be humid and cool, or the ink will dry up inside of it. So this room actually has its own separate AC unit that we put in this room to keep it cool. But what's awesome about these, we have like humidifiers underneath all of these. This right behind you, this is our humidifier system that it just pumps water straight into the machine, and it just like...
This is my business. Clint's like, here's this thing you don't know about. This is obviously not a cheap thing, but it's something that will make us money. I mean, fairly quickly it'll start churning out money better than these things do.
Just buying ink.
Yeah.
We're gonna see that savings instantly.
Yeah. Clint sent me a message and he was like, hey, I think we should get this upgraded machine. And I'm like, okay. And he tells me about it. And he's like,
spend a lot of
we're going to spend some money. And I was like, well, we got to ask Roman. We got to ask Nick.
Yeah.
And so he pitches it to them and they're all like, yeah, whatever you think, Clint. And so here we are. Clint got us a new machine. First time I'm seeing it. First time you guys are seeing it too. And they're going to
have it up and running tomorrow. So tomorrow,
yeah, we'll be back by.
We'll do some prints on it.
It looks like a CNC machine. Like it's crazy we have a piece of equipment like that.
Yeah.
I guess it's not. I mean, those Those giant machines are pretty crazy too, and they've been running cranking shirts for years now.
Yeah. But every time we give somebody a tour, we go past the folding machine, and everyone's like, "Oh my
That's
gosh,
true.
this thing is awesome!" Like,
Let's show you guys the coolest
hundreds
machine.
of thousands of dollars worth of equipment,
That's
and everyone's
true.
like, "This folds it automatically."
Yeah, that thing is worth 10 times more than what these folding machines are worth. But look how cool they are. Put a shirt on there. This is the funnest thing ever.
It's hard to comprehend what that machine does. Everyone folds laundry.
Yeah, everyone does that every day.
Everyone
That's a
does.
big shirt too. Folded. Boop.
It counts it too. So as we're going, it tells you how many shirts you're doing, and
Yeah.
then it gets put up in the inventory.
When we first started, we actually folded by hand. We had these little pieces of plastic that we'd like fold over and helps you fold it the same way every time. But this is pretty cool too. I mean, that printer or whatever is neat,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
look at that. All right, we're gonna come back tomorrow when they have the thing up and running so we can actually see it print. Next day, and this thing I think is ready to print now.
It is.
We've printed just a few shirts, but
But it's awesome.
is it awesome?
I haven't
seen it. This will be the
It actually is awesome. So this is one of our new bunker branding designs for Halloween. So if you like this shirt, it's available online. But
we can print it so fast now.
we can print it so fast
And vibrant.
because it's green. So on these it looks fine, but I mean, to the naked eye, people might not be able to see it. There's plenty of times I'm in here and I'm like, this looks good, this looks bad, and people are like, nobody's gonna notice. I notice.
I'm the guy who says no one will notice.
Yeah, but it looks way better on here. So check how fast
You have to
this
hit
thing
both.
is. Yeah, you
Oh.
can see in here.
I actually
stick my hand in
I
there.
actually can't see in there.
Oh, it's not going through?
I mean, it's dark. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, look how fast that
That
shit's
is-
coming out.
That is really fast.
Yeah.
I'm not even.
That's cool.
So does it go back? Is it just doing white now?
No.
Once it gets, so it does white, and then once it gets to the green orange, it does that, and then when it gets to the
Oh.
CMYK, it does that. So there's 6 different print heads,
All the whites are
all dedicated. So yeah, now it's all pushing everything through.
Crazy. Oh yeah, you can see the colors going through those tubes.
That's
Whoa.
freaking cool.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
Yeah, because
This is like
this
what
is,
makes him so happy, these kinds of things.
Yeah, like this is a big design. So this may not feel fast to you guys because you haven't seen how these print. But like at our max, we get like 20 an hour out of these little guys. We haven't pushed this to its max yet, but like this would have taken twice as long in this one.
I was gonna say the one time I had a shirt made back here that I watched it, it took like 5 minutes.
But it's not quite that long. But look at that green.
Jeez. Can you touch it? Is it cured already?
No, it's not cured yet. It's wet.
Can I touch
That's a
it?
valid question.
But yeah, like the quality in that,
Chef's
I love
kiss.
it.
I'll love it.
I don't know, it looks fine.
You love it too?
No, it looks pretty awesome.
So yeah, now we just put it into the dryer.
Now we cook it. Yeah, we haven't showed that. When we built this building, we made a hole in the wall, and I stuck our dryer in here, so this just pulls it through the wall, and our dryer's on the other side. Keeps all the heat out of this room.
All the machines in here are water-based, which all run through all those tiny little tubes. So if it's not humid and cool in here, the water will evaporate and dry up inside the tube. So we keep the heat of the dryer on the other side of this wall, just so it doesn't, like counteract what we're trying to do in here.
Now we're on the other side of the wall, where we put our dryer. And it'll just slowly go through there. So it's just on a little conveyor belt that moves. And it just slowly cures it in there and then drops it in a bucket. Done t-shirt. This thing just basically prints money now. The next one done?
Yep.
Nice. Dad joke. Dude, this is pretty sick.
Yeah, I mean, what's nice is now we're more efficient. So like, we might not even need as many employees in this room.
Yeah, because we had multiple machines that had to run.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, Mitchell, will you come check this thing real quick?
Yeah, sure.
There's a thing out here. Just need your help with something. It's right around the corner right there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just look at that. Obviously, this machine is very expensive, so it's very nice to have sponsors like today's video sponsor, PDS Debt. Getting into debt is super easy, and the system's designed to make getting out of it nearly impossible. I get it. I'm in debt too, but there is help thanks to PDS Debt. If you've been making payments on time every month and never see those numbers go down, PDS has solutions to help you. They strive to understand your specific situation to help you become debt-free. PDS Debt has customized options for anyone struggling with credit cards, personal loans, collections, or even medical bills. There's no minimum credit score, and anyone with $10,000 or more in eligible debt will qualify. Getting started is so simple. Just hop on their website, answer a few questions, and fill in your information. In less than a minute, you'll have a free quote that is customized to your situation with no obligations. PDS Debt cares about helping you get out of debt. Stop waiting and start saving. Get a free debt analysis right now when you go to pdsdebt.com/MattCarriger. It only takes 30 seconds. That's pdsdebt.com/MattCarriger. So yeah, this is our DTG room, and we have a new machine that Clint's all giddy about. We just, yeah, thought we'd give you an update. We haven't showed this much, but everything's overall similar. Those machines we've had forever, still running. How'd you get back in here? But yeah, we have two big screen printer machines we've had for, how many years we had those things? We got the first one
in 2018, and we got the second one in 19.
Yeah. So we've had those a long time. They've been cranking.
Yeah.
We have the embroidery upstairs, same one we got years ago. Been just cranking the whole time. The dryers are the same ones we got. We plumbed them all in here. We built this building.
That sick Nerf gun wall.
Yeah, we've got our Nerf battles at the ready.
We have fun here, you know. It's a cool place.
I'm not a normal
work.
boss. I'm a cool boss.
Yeah, I'm a cool boss.
Let's look at some of these people on the wall. We got Orange County Choppers up in here. Elias and Bruce. That one's actually hilarious. He's just got this cow that comes in and eats cereal.
Oh, that's
in
that
his
guy?
house. Yeah, that's Elias. He's a Oberst old camera guy, and he just his channel's crazy. He just has this cow that's like a dog.
Yeah.
We got Corridor Digital. We got PewView and an admin and Code Blue Cam, Jiggin, AK guy. Yeah, Habitual Line Crosser's new. We got all the guys up here. Got the homie. We got Goldberg. We got Donut. We got AK guy. We got Kentucky.
You got Kentucky Ballistics. I love that guy.
Yep, Kentucky Butt Lipsticks.
I love watching his channel.
And there's Fat Electrician. Why is his face like blurred in that picture?
That is weird.
Clint, why is Fat Electrician's face like pixeled?
So when he first started with us, he was purely on TikTok, and that's what all of his videos look like, because he was like picture behind you on old TikTok where you're talking, not even green screen, you just have the picture behind you and you're like in on it. You know how people do on TikTok? Yeah. So we added the blur effect around him to look like his old TikTok.
Oh, Holden Bros. We should talk about them because everyone thinks that we're beefing with them. When we went to Muscle Rod with Brandon, Brandon made a comment, I made a comment, and we pretended we hated them. We thought it was clearly a joke. And then a lot of comments like, oh man, they're beefing with Holden Bros. We are. We are also gearing up because Black Friday's coming up, and I don't know if you've seen how many people we got, but a lot of these people are like, hey, we wanna do this thing for Black Friday, and that puts a lot of extra strain on us. So we're trying to get everything in order for that. It used to just be just my merch that we were doing, and Black Friday was insane.
Yeah.
Now we have that times 75. Cool.
And
awesome.
It's still insane.
It's even 75 times more insane.
What we're going to do this year, the people that want to participate are going to have like a specific shirt that you can only get for that Cyber Monday or Black Friday to Cyber Monday weekend. That's going to be like discounted a decent amount, plus just a bunch of other deals and stuff. So make sure you all tune back in Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend.
And if you're a YouTuber, we want to do your merch. There's still, that top shelf is open right there. Look at, there's nothing on that top shelf. we could put your merch up there.
And we can go on the roof.
We could put it on the roof. Make us build another building. That's fun. That'd be epic.
Yeah.
Clint would love that.
Bunker 3.
Bunker
Yeah,
3.0.
Bunker 3.0.
No, we do have room. I would like to fill this building up even more. I want to be overflowing, busting at the seams. And now we have it all figured out, so it's super easy for the YouTubers who are with us, which is why they're still with us. That's all I got to say about that. One day, the sun will set on my ring, and it will rise on yours. Everything the light touches will be your kingdom.
Wow. Everything the light touches? What about that shadowy place over there?
That's embroidery. The hoops have magnets and you have a pacemaker. You must never go there. All right, another day of bunker branding done. Everybody's gone home. Also, we didn't tell you about our forklift. When I bought that forklift, I bought it used, sight unseen, $4,000. Everyone's like, Matt, shouldn't have done that. It's gonna break down. That thing's still running. It's the best running thing in this whole building. Just
Shout out Heister.
an old junky Heister forklift. Just gonna keep running forever. Anyway, bunker branding is friggin', it's been really good. It's actually worked out better than I thought it would. We had a few years that we were struggling to figure it all out. But you guys were there and all these guys came on and it's been great. So yeah, we love bunker branding. Thanks for watching this episode. A little update for you. I love you. See you next time. I'm on fire!
Oh.
Hey, what camera is that? Number...
Shut up! Don't tell Mayor.